Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today, we have what seems like the season finale of My Dress Up Darling Season 2. And as always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin, and I'm always joined by...
Yours truly, Jeff. How's everybody going? Dude, this week is going to be so sad because we got so many season finales for all the animes this season. It's going to be bittersweet.
It will be. But, you know, for season's finales... This one was pretty good. Like, it was kind of a banger episode.
I was a little bit disappointed in the very beginning because you know what I wish with all season finales or like just any anime episodes in general?
Yeah.
When they skip the opening.
Oh, when it's a full episode. Yeah,
you know it's a legit banger. But regardless, I still like the opening and this episode was still really good.
Yeah, it was. And we kind of hop right into them starting off the kind of like Coffin cosplay, and fucking Marin, you know, night before is still coming up, or the week before is still saying, I'm gonna tell him that I love him afterwards. It's all gonna be good, don't worry. Like, come on, like, you should be able to just tell him. And obviously we approach the day.
It's hard, man.
It's tough. I get it. I understand. Yeah, Marin.
We've all been there.
So we move on, and kind of makeup's getting done. She is obviously fangirling as soon as he like grabs the chin and tilts up, and it was like, look up here, like a good
she's
girl.
So lost in his thoughts of him, and then he's like, can you look up? She's like, oh.
Like, yeah, dude.
Like, oh god, yeah, damn.
That's the move, dude. It would have made you fall for him. You know what I mean? Like,
I like how she's like, I don't know if I can do it now.
Yeah, dude, legit. Everything about this, I was like, okay, we're gonna get it at the end, all right? So we'll see the two of them towards the end, and it'll happen. But along the way, obviously the big conflict was Akira and Marin, right? The Coffin cosplay was sick, by the way. I love their studio and all the props and everything.
Yeah. I like how Amane was because he came with Marin and Gojo. He's like, oh yeah, everyone get changed, right? He starts changing in front of Suzuka, the photographer. Yep. He's like, he's like, oh crap, I used to do this in front of my sister when I lived with my parents. And she's like, oh okay, like okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, you can continue.
Yeah.
She's just staring at him like a fucking freak.
Dude, she's such a DJ, and she's like, oh, please continue then. Like, dude, okay, come on. Like, what are we doing here? I love their shot-to-shot comparison from the game.
We get to see more of the 8-bit, like the sprites of the show. I love that. And then like it goes to real life. I'm like, ooh, it's done so well.
It's such a cool stylistic choice to have them, and it's just so, oh man, it looks so good. Probably the best cosplay of the season.
One con I could draw from this, but like I don't know how they could have fixed it. I didn't know who was who.
Yeah, you just kind of vibed off name and voice, kind of. Yeah. I was like, I had the same problem.
So many names. I know Akira was the redhead. I know Gigi was the short one.
Yeah, the orange hair,
black hair.
Yeah, Marin had black hair, and then sister was the main one, Mira. That was.
She had the scars.
Yeah,
like,
and the blonde hair, and then.
I don't know the other two names.
Amane was the blonde one, I think, or white hair, and then
I think she was green hair.
Was Amane green hair, or was that their friend? I don't
remember. The problem is they also look the same, like facial wise too.
Well, yeah, they're meant to, and fuck, like it was tough, but it's fine. It didn't take away from anything, other than the fact you knew Akira was redhead and Marin was black hair. That was all you needed.
I also liked, they're like, oh, we're gonna do the dinner scene, but like you also see Juju Sama kind of like just like she pulled the Akira where she's just like she's freaking the fuck out because like we learned that like she's never even actually finished Coffin. She only played it like halfway through or partway through because she's scared of horror games. So like they're like splattering blood everywhere. She's like, don't look down. Don't look down. And then Gojo's like, hey guys, we got a cake. She's like, oh, what's that? And freaking Gojo just dumps blood everywhere and like causes her to look down. She's like, flashbacks, like, you know, her eating vegetables
Uh-huh.
at dinner.
What a weird flashback that was.
Was that her mom?
Yeah, that was her mom.
Yeah, she's like, you didn't know this, but we've been adding vegetables every single time. I'm like, this is kind of horror-esque, eh?
Yeah, but she's just like, oh, we pureed the vegetables and you didn't notice. Don't worry. I don't know how that related to the blood other than, like, I guess the puree aspect, but it was like,
Yeah.
Juju, this is what, because she even said, like, oh, thanks, mom. What the fuck? Like, she didn't put blood in your lasagna. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, looks down, blood, guts, and goddamn eyeballs. And she,
Yeah.
like, I'm surprised she actually made it through.
I thought she was going to throw up. I thought she was for sure going to throw up.
Yeah. But basically, I think like that's the end of the Coffin cosplay. You know, they did like, you know, some snapshots of everybody together, just smiling with all the blood on them, and then we see Marin help Shinju-chan take off the bands off her chest and everything. And whatchamacallit, what happened after that?
Shinju realizes that there was no duo photo of Akira and Marin.
Yeah, because she saw Akira as she was heading out, and so she's kind of like none the wiser, right? She doesn't know that like there's some sort of like tension or friction between them, right? So they're like, oh, let's take some pictures together, and Marin's like, oh, bad idea. Akira doesn't like me, or she just can't deal with me, and then we actually see Akira go freak out a little bit too. We actually see her like look at Marin for the first time.
Yeah, and it's the like neuron activation meme. Like Akira goes crazy, and we finally see the rest of the scene when she told Gojo and Amane prior about why she couldn't be around, and it's because she doesn't even refer to Marin as Marin. She refers to her as Hime, which is princess. And
damn, bro.
Like she's just, we were both kind of right, because like, okay, she's not, we don't know for sure, but like not gay as shit, but also that's her fucking best girl. She even says that.
Yeah. I was speculating too much where she's like she was jealous of Marin and everything. Nah, she's just a goddamn fangirl, which, you know, we also speculated on too. I think she became a fan after she saw the
Lobelia
cosplay, and then she started reading all her magazines, and then like she says good morning princess every morning to the magazine. So we thought it was to Lobelia, but it was actually to Marin.
Yeah, and that is great, and I'm okay with that. It started losing me when Akira literally could not keep her shit together for the next 3 minutes.
It was such a very Gap thing where like, you know, she's this stoic, quiet, like observing person, but now she's just screaming, freaking out.
Yeah, screaming, crying, like, throwing up, literally.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I was not ready for this.
Yeah, so she's just fangirling, and she just says that she didn't want Marin to think she's creepy, so she didn't want to bring it up, but she couldn't be around her or look her in the eyes because she would literally cry and throw up. But that's out of the bag now. And obviously Marin's like, yo, just tell me. That's fucking sick. I've never been called anyone's best girl. Like, please, like, tell me these things. And everybody's like, oh my god, we
you're making it
knew.
worse.
I'm so sorry. You're making it worse. Stop talking to her, please. And like,
yeah, I love how when they were taking pictures together, you just see Akira like,
and she's ugly crying. And it seemed like her two friends, Suzuka and the other one, I forget her name, knew about like Akira's love, and they even said, hey Marin, like, we thought this would just make Akira happy. I'm sorry that we kind of used you. That's our bad. And then Juju's like, yeah, you guys, Juju's like the older sister to everybody, even though these are literally adults. Juju's like, hey, fucking don't do that next time.
Hey, no more surprises. Like, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So after that, they all just kind of, you know, pack up and leave. They go their own ways. Juju has her little progression too, where she says how much fun she had.
Yeah, she has chat with Gojo and everything. You know, she's like, don't make me have so much fun like this. I do solo cosplays, you know. But
better off alone.
But hopefully we'll see more of Juju. Of course we will. But then like everybody says goodbye, and I like how they did it. We're like, all right, see you, and like everyone's looking at the camera, so it's like they're saying bye to us, the viewer. I'm like, that's a good touch. That's a good touch.
It's the POV of them all going their separate ways for the season finale, which makes me kind of sad. But you know, we get the final kind of moments of the season, obviously focusing on Marin and Gojo, who Marin still needs to confess tonight, right?
Yeah, they make it all the way back to her apartment door, and the whole entire time, Marin, like, on the train's like, do it, do it, do it. But,
Yeah.
like, they get to the door, and even Gojo's like, the sunset's so beautiful, you know. He's hitting these, like, lines with her. He's like, thank you so much for inviting me today. I had so much fun, you know. I want to keep on doing this. I had so much fun doing the props. I want to keep on improving every day with you. I'm like, oh, shit, this guy is, like, buttering her up.
Dude, he's risen without trying, dude.
Dude, I was like, is he gonna confess? Like, what the shit?
Yeah, I thought so too, because Akira made the point earlier, and Marin even said it in front of Gojo, where Marin said, oh, seeing Akira made me realize the importance of telling people your feelings. And I was like, oh, it zoomed in on Gojo, so I thought that clicked in his head too, right?
Dude, I would have fucking, like, stood up and clapped if, like, we got blindsided with Gojo confessing to her, and, like, this whole entire time we saw Marin's side, and if but, like, we were left in the dark with Gojo, and he just fucking sprang that on us. I would be like,
Yeah.
peak.
Cinema.
Dude, I would be like, whoa.
Yeah. It would have been
Can you imagine?
fantastic, actually.
Yeah,
Like,
because we were in Marin's point of view the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Holy
no.
moly.
Instead, we get Marin, and she's still struggling with it. As Gojo says, "Okay, bye. I'll see you at school." Marin grabs his hand and says, "Wait, will you take a selfie with me?" I was like,
no.
God damn it, Marin. We were so close.
The shit continues, and then, you know, they take a nice selfie, and, like, Marin's, like, back to her bubbly self, and Gojo's back to his, like, oh god, what are you doing? Stop.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, please get away from me. This is embarrassing." And, like, that's the end of it. They take the cute selfie. I just dude, after Dan, I just wanted some progression of, like, the OTP.
Yeah.
But no. We just no. We haven't seen that in any of the seasons we've been watching now.
Dude, the OTP is Gojo and Juju, okay? Chill.
Okay, calm down. It's Juju with nobody. She doesn't like anybody except her sister.
Yeah. But that's the end of the episode. Did you see the nice little cut?
Yeah.
Right at the very end?
Of all them saying bye and thanks for watching.
Yeah, that was so cute. That was so cute.
I enjoy when they acknowledge the viewers. It's nice to see, especially at the end of the season. And yeah, it was good. I probably put it on par with the first season.
Yeah, I definitely was, like, surprised on how much I liked Dress Up Darling.
Yeah, and you consistently have said, like, wow, that might actually make me get into cosplay, which would be awesome.
Yeah, but also I'm fucking lazy, so I don't know.
It's all right. If we get enough likes and enough views and maybe a subscriber goal, Jeffrey will cosplay Marin as the bunny girl, and we'll lock that in right now. He can't back out of it. And from then on, let us know what you thought of today's episode, what you thought of the whole season now. We're going to probably do a recap of all the things we've been watching on the pod sooner or later, so please be sure to keep in touch with the notifications and see when that comes out.
The duds.
Exactly. And until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you later. Peace.
You guys.